Continuing with our fun series of Ask a Private Investigator. My name is Ken Childs, 26 years of experience, and Googling along, and I came up with, can a private investigator help with child custody? The answer is, you betcha. So it all depends on the situation and what's being said, right? Typically in the very beginning, I'm not really sure if I recommend hiring a private investigator. I'm hoping the two of you can hash it out, but let's say now you're in court and or there's documents stating that oftentimes we'll get hired. So when someone says, oh, I cannot pay, and usually that's because they just don't want to pay for custody, right? So what we do is we end up doing a little bit of online research, a little surveillance, and let's get this person to work. Let's demonstrate that they absolutely can pay. Another situation that we get hired for with child custody is if the parent is drinking, but again, when it comes to that, I recommend trying to get a court order where they can or cannot drink within 24 or 48 hours of having the custody itself. Because if you just go out and say like, hey, here's Ken Childs, which by the way, I love a little bourbon. Here he is like smashing some bourbon at a bar. That in itself is not against the law. However, let's say we have a situation where you have a no drinking order for 24 hours before having the child, and now you've got him out at a bar smashing, 6, 7 beers and some shots and what have you before custody, let alone, having 2 or 3 drinks while they have custody of the child. That's an entirely different situation. And we would then recommend you bring on an investigator. We'll go in, we'll film that, get everything we can, write you up a good little declaration, and off you go, back to court. So with that, you can hire a private investigator to help you with child custody cases.